Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are talking all about drugstore highlighters. So I actually have a video like this from over a year ago where I talked about my top 5 favorites, but I wanted to update that video just because I have so many new favorites that I think are worth trying that are amazing for the price. And if you're ever looking to splurge or something, I do have a high-end version of this video if you want to check it out. I will leave a link down below. So I hope you all enjoy, and let's just go ahead and hop into the video. The first highlighters that I want to mention are from Milani. I actually don't hear a lot of people talking about these, and I don't know why, because they're so amazing. So I have 2 shades. These are the 2 lightest shades. They have 4 altogether, which I love, by the way, when brands have like a variety of different shades for different skin tones, because a lot of brands tend to forget that light people are not the only ones who wear makeup. So these are specifically called the Strobe Light Instant Glow Powders, and the first one is in shade 01 Afterglow. I love this one because it's a really beautiful, frosty, light pink undertoned highlighter. These are definitely probably one of the most intense highlighters that I own. Being that it's so affordable, I think it's great because it does compare to a high-end highlighter in my opinion. The formula is so smooth and buttery, it glides on the cheekbones, and you don't need to build this highlighter up. Like, a little bit will give you that really intense, blinding glow, which is stunning. And there's absolutely no glitter in these, which is also really great. It's just a really beautiful, fresh, dewy, intense, blinding highlight. These definitely will give you that wet looking appearance to the cheek. So if you don't like an intense glow, you're not going to like these. Just a fair warning. So the other color that I have is in 02, and this one is in Day Glow. This one has like a really beautiful gold undertone to it, which I think is beautiful for spring, for summer. Don't let this color fool you. Like, even if you are lighter, you can totally get away with wearing the shade. It is very wearable, super intense, but you can blend it out. You can work with it. You know what I mean? And it's not going to look like a gold bronzer stripe on your cheeks. It is just, oh, it is just so beautiful. Like, do you see like the way that it looks on my hand? Literally, that's the way that it looks on the skin, but even better. I always get Milani from Walmart typically. I know CVS has some Milani products, but Walmart for me has like the most variety, so check out Walmart. Next up, I have the LA Girl Strobe Light Strobing Powders. This one I know is not specifically found at a lot of different drugstores, but it is very drugstore priced, so I still wanted to shout it out. You can get this online, or some CVS's carry LA Girl, but don't quote me on that. So this one is in the shade 90 Watt, and this again has like that really pretty like light pink iridescent tone to it in the pan, but actually applying it, it has more of a neutral kind of creamish highlighter color. It is really, really beautiful. I love these highlighters just because of how buttery they apply on the cheeks. They also do have other shades, but I really like this one just because it is so intense, and I also love colors like this for the inner corner, for the brow bone highlight. They're like my favorite things to highlight with just because of that iciness that it has, and it's so pretty. So this next highlighter is for my girls who want to glow, but you don't want to be super intense and like extra like myself. So this is the Essence Pure Nude highlighter in the shade number 10, Be My Highlight. What I love about this is how natural and beautiful it is. It gives you kind of like that glow from within. It makes your face just look very fresh and dewy without being really overpowering. When I see this highlighter, I think of a bride, because you know what, when I think of bridal makeup, I think of something really soft and smoky, but with really fresh, dewy, healthy looking skin, and I feel like this highlighter does that for me. It doesn't emphasize any imperfections. It's super soft and silky on the cheeks, and that's why I think it's perfect if you do have imperfections or texture on your skin, because it's not gonna like really, you know, draw attention to that. Or even if you're older, I think that's gonna be a beautiful highlight. You can build it up, but overall this is not gonna give you a really intense glow just because it is super natural. But I do love the tone of this highlighter because it's very a neutral, peachy, rose gold tone. Like, it's very universal, I think, for a lot of different skin tones. So overall, I just love this highlighter. I think it's amazing. And you can find Essence at Ulta, and it's so affordable, and Ulta constantly has coupons, so you can get this for like cheaper than what it retails for. Like, it's crazy. This next highlighter is very well known, and it's very hyped up, but for all the right reasons. This is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder in the shade Precious Petals. I love this highlighter because it has like the very similar shade that the Essence one has, except it's definitely more intense. So it's that neutral peach rose gold color, and I think it is stunning on just so many different skin tones. Again, light, medium, olive, yellowy skin tones. Even if you're super tan, I feel like this is going to be beautiful because it's so easy to work with, blends into the skin like a dream, and it kind of just melts on your cheekbones and it looks really, really beautiful. Wet n Wild is my favorite drugstore brand because they really have this amazing bomb quality, and it's so cheap. Like, I think this highlighter is like $5. Like, it's crazy. They also do have a darker one. I don't remember the name of it. I do own it. I use it as a blush topper once in a while, but if you are darker, I feel like that would be a a great highlight for you as well. So check it out. This next highlighter is from Flower Beauty. This is a recent discovery of mine and I am loving it. So it comes with 3 highlighters. You can get Flower Beauty at Walmart, and this is a little bit more of a pricier drugstore product, but I think it's worth it just because you get 3. And for me, at least in my opinion, it's very rare that I see a lot of people hit pan on highlighters. Like, it's one of those things where you use it up constantly, but you don't really hit pan on it. So that's why I think that this palette is worth it. And one thing though, a pet peeve of mine that a lot of brands do is keep like this empty space here for a brush. Like, just give me more product, don't give me a brush, and you have this blank space here. So that's kind of like annoying, a pet peeve of mine. I know like a lot of brands do it, but I don't know. I still love the palette regardless, but I just wanted to share that. Anyways, so the highlighters are really beautiful. You can see they're all different. So the first one is more of a really light frosty pinky color, but it's so pretty. Like, these are so velvety, I can't even believe it. And then the other one seems a little bit darker in the pan, but when you actually apply it, it's a really wearable pink highlight. Like, it's straight up pink, but I think it is beautiful because it's not like an overpowering like rose color. It's just a really light wash of pinky highlight, and it's gonna look beautiful because it's not your traditional frosty highlighter. It has like a very different undertone, which I love. And then the last one is more of a like golden kind of yellowy highlight, which is really pretty and very different. I feel like a lot of brands don't have highlighters like this, and I love this shade, especially in the summer. I think it is stunning, and you could totally even use these as eyeshadows just because they have like that wet looking shimmer to them, and I think that's going to be so beautiful. So love this palette, and I'm just like obsessed with it. I love the quality. Last but not least, I had to mention a bonus palette. I feel like in all of my top 5, top 10, top 20 videos, I have to mention a bonus because, like, why not? So this is actually a new discovery for me, but I feel like everybody and their grandmother needs to try out this palette. You guys, I just talked about this in my previous video, which was me trying out TJ Maxx makeup, and I am just completely shocked. Like, I just can't believe it. So this is the Bisou Beauty Haute Highlighting Palette. I got this from TJ Maxx. It was only $3.99, and it comes with 2 highlighter shades and 1 bronzer. I have not played with the bronzer or the other highlighter shade yet. I actually thought that this highlighter color was a color like to set underneath your eyes, like your concealer, but it's actually a really light, beautiful highlight. I have not used it on my cheeks, but swatching it, it reminds me a lot of the Essence highlighter that I was just talking about, except it has more of a whitish cream undertone, but it looks very natural. It's gonna give you, like, just from looking at it, kind of like that glow from within, just like the Essence one, but a little bit of a different color. The bronzer, if you don't like orangey colors, you can totally just use this as an eyeshadow, and it's beautiful. It's super pigmented and creamy as well, but my focus is obviously the shade in the center. You guys, I cannot believe how beautiful this highlighter is. Honestly, when I first touched it, I thought it was gonna be really chalky and crumbly because when you touch it like with your finger, it doesn't feel really soft and creamy. It feels a little rough, but actually applying it to your face, it is just a whole nother level, like, beautiful, amazing highlight. I think this is truly a hidden gem at TJ Maxx. I'm also pretty sure you can find this at Marshall's or Ross, but I highly recommend it. I'm wearing it on my cheeks today, and I'm just like blown away by how stunning it is. So just go out, get this palette, spread the word about it, and then just thank me later. Alright guys, so that completes this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know of your favorite highlighters down below, drugstore or high-end. I would love to hear your recommendations. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you soon. Bye!